We are very excited today. We have Jackie with us today, and we are just going to do a live demo and see how this amazing coaching module that comes standard included with your professional edition of your Healy. And for those who does not have this module, you can get it separately from the Healy shop as well. So we can explain that later. And so let's get started. Um, so if you install your Blue app, we call it the Blue app or the Healy Analyze app. This
Mhm.
is the home page, and you can see the different module, the resonance, the coaching, the aura. Today we're going to focus on the coaching analysis. So Jackie, would you like to just open the coaching analysis? Yes. And when you do
Yeah.
that, you can set up a client. And here, Jackie is going to be our client today. And then you select. And then in this, now this is the time to connect the Healy, making sure that your Healy is connected, the Bluetooth is on. And you by pressing once, and when it says not connected, you tap on not connected, and that's when your device is going to be connected to the Healy through Bluetooth. Great, we're ready to roll. And before we start with the coaching module, is that we need to set a goal, a focus. What are we trying to achieve? So, Jackie, can you tell us what your focus is before you type it in?
I have three things, but maybe I need to.
No, just one thing for tomorrow.
Okay.
What is your focus for tomorrow?
Okay. My focus is I am a successful entrepreneur, sharing how to help both animals and humans experience and live with vitality.
Okay, that's great. But let's just narrow down that focus for tomorrow. Can you
Okay.
say it in a very simple sentence in less than 10 words? What you want to achieve tomorrow? What
Tomorrow.
being? How are you going to be tomorrow? Describe you in your top game. Like,
Yeah. Extremely enthusiastic, sharing my love of animals and offering something that can really make a huge difference for their vitality
okay,
and their recovery if they're I'm going to be visiting a vet tomorrow.
okay. So let's just narrow down this focus into just a
Okay.
few words. Just a few words is I am. Say it.
I'm a successful entrepreneur
That provide
that provides um, heartfelt service
for the animals.
for the animals.
Okay, that's it. That sounds good, right?
Okay,
Does
so I
that does
type
it
it
sound
in.
does it sound right? Yeah, type it in.
Yes. Okay.
So when we set our focus, it has to be very strong, very focused, and that's your being, right? We all have hesitation, and that's why we need the coaching program. By setting the focus at a desired state, the Healy is going to tell you what is your present state and what you need the components that is going to help you to achieve this focus. Does that make sense? So I am a
Yep.
successful entrepreneur sharing my passion, that's very clear, to offer health and vitality to animals. That's good. That's beautiful. You see how it is very simple, very
Yes.
straightforward, very powerful, very affirmative. Can you feel it?
Yes. Yes.
Okay, so this is important, right? You never say something, oh, I want to, or I hope, or something like that. No, you don't talk like that. Okay, the second part is we're going to find out the top three database that you think is going to bring you up to this state of focus. So click on continue with the database selection. So we have 10 databases. So which three just pop up for you? And everyone is going to be different. This is for you, Jackie, that you feel
Yeah.
kind of most challenged you need to optimize, that you need to kind of lift up so that tomorrow you'll be like at your top game tomorrow.
Okay. So working from the bottom up, I would say potential.
Sure, just you can check it off. Okay, and then pick two more. I want you to just go through every single one and then find the top three that is like resonate with you right away. That
Now,
is
when you
like
say resonate, are they the ones that I feel strongest or the ones where
the
I
one that you feel most challenged.
most challenged? Okay, good.
That
Career.
you think that by optimizing those three area,
Yeah.
you will be in your top game. When you're talking with the vet tomorrow and presenting the Healy and helping animal and doing the scan, you will be able to be most successful.
Oh
Does
boy,
that make
this is a
sense?
tough one. It's
There's no correct answer here. You all know, right?
yeah, yeah, yeah.
Just for you specifically, what are the three areas that you
Okay.
need to optimize?
I'm gonna say finances, but
That
that's
you need to remove the roadblocks. Like what is blocking you from achieving that focus?
I'm gonna say personal relationship.
Okay, that's a good one. And
Yeah, I think
always
that's
don't
good.
and I always want to say that another nugget is that don't focus on the result. Focus on the
Yeah.
process. The process is you're gonna be there and you're just gonna share your heart out, your passion in what
I
you
think
do, right? That's
I'm
the
gonna
whole
make a
thing.
goal. Yeah, the goals. Yeah,
Goals is good
the
because you have a
finances
goal.
will
That's
come
good.
with
Yeah,
the
you have a
service.
goal to
So
achieve, right? Let's just
yeah.
can you scroll up a little bit?
Okay, sorry. There's hold on, let me there.
Okay, yeah, okay. So just I just want to just look at this. Can you scroll to the top? I just want to see what okay. So like okay, don't do that. Can you
Oh,
not type on the number? Okay. Okay, I just want to just explain to the people here, right?
yes,
So
yes.
again, everyone is going to be different. There's no right answer, right? For certain people, it could be emotional balance, right? But obviously, it doesn't resonate with you that this much, and I'm gonna guess for you, Reki, Jackie, that is emotional balance is not an issue with you, right?
No, not with
Okay,
this
which is
world. No.
great, which is great. Okay, so and finances is not your primary focus, right? So that's why you didn't check it off, right?
No,
Which
not
is
at all. I mean,
fantastic.
I want it, but it's no
Which is,
potential.
and then we wanted to get the
Potential.
gist of it. So your focus is just to provide the best uh, illustration, a demo tomorrow, right?
Yes.
Okay, great. So then the next step is you identify three area. You have a goal to achieve, right? And you're keeping that
Yes.
in mind. And you want to be optimized in personal relationship because you're connecting with people and the potentials of it. Great. Okay, so let's just go through each one. If you click under the one next to goals, and can you scroll down a little bit? And I would usually in each of the database, and I took a quick glimpse within the goals database. There are 339 databases, right? So, and they are
Mhm.
being grouped under three categories: the goal alignment, resolving motivation disorders, and resolving stress factors. Okay, usually to you can pick like two or three, but to focus our attention, the recommendation when you first using it, and you can use it whichever way you like, right? But here we're just giving you like who someone who started using this coaching project module to keep it simple, right? So I
Mhm.
would just pick one: resolving stress factor, personal and personality and character. Do you want to pick one there? Is that
Yeah,
okay?
let's try that one.
You can
Sure.
just type one.
Oh, I see one.
Okay, and then you
Okay.
just click on the top left, the little wiggly thing to go back to the last page. Okay, and then do the same thing with personal relationships.
Oops, hold on there.
And then I would just trust is important, right?
Yes.
Okay. Again, you can look at the database. Let's just go back and to the top left, go back. So you're selecting one item under each of this database. Go back, and then under the top, can you scroll up a little bit under goals? Okay, good. So sometimes the database are crossover, so you select it. Do you have one under? Okay, great. So can you go back a little bit? Okay. Okay, can you remove your cursor from the number? That's why your number. Okay, good. So we can see the whole screen, okay?
Yes.
So then again, let's just recap, right? To focus our attention is to pick the two or three or even one, right? Database that most resonate with you, and everybody's going to be different, that you want to
Mhm.
optimize to achieve their focus. And then to focus your attention under each of the database, you can select one or two or three. But again, to keep it focused, we usually just select one so that we can get a report that are manageable for you to focus your attention on. Does that make
Okay.
sense? Okay, so then you go to the top right and then click on the little check mark on the top right to do the analysis. So then you just tap on Start Analysis. And now the Healy is
That's pretty wild.
capturing Jackie, all of her, all of her emotional, mental blockage that are related to this area, and gonna give her insights how she can gonna optimize herself. Okay, great. And at this point, let's just show everybody. If you click Action, you can share PDF by Show PDF, and you can just actually just click on the top right to share this PDF with your friends if you're doing this for your friend, and then you can click email or email to yourself so you can have a copy. You can read it. So email to yourself, Jackie, or you can email to your friend.
Yep.
And
I
this is
just,
something that is our gift we can give to people. When you have a Healer, you can offer this gift
mhm.
unlimited. And I just amazed at how much we can give to people. So after you email to them, they can read it and you can click the cross to get out. And then if you click the action again, and you see that there's a little thing called add manual, you can click on that. This is the part that you can add anything extra that is specific for your situation. Like for you,
Okay.
Jackie, you're seeing a vet tomorrow. You can write anything that's relevant to
So
your
do you want me to put
focus.
a couple things
You
in?
don't have to. You don't have to. I'm just saying
Okay.
if you want to, right? We're
Okay.
not going to do it here. But I'm just saying anybody wants to further enhance it for a specific situation, they can do that, okay?
Okay, good.
So we can just go back. We want to keep this training as simple as possible, okay?
Yes.
Then we're going to go through the report, and then you are going to go through them one by one and then tell us and share what comes to your mind as we go through the report.
Okay.
Let's go through each point at a time in reading the desired state.
Okay. I grow into my perfect wholeness by developing and harmonizing my personal quality, the ability to differentiate myself in the best possible way. I love
Does
that.
that resonate with you?
Yeah, that's awesome.
And just we don't scroll yet. And this is relating to potentials, right?
Yeah,
Because we all self sabotage ourselves. If you don't mind me, Jackie, that we always have this negative self talk keep
I
bombarding
do.
us,
I
right?
struggle with it. You're right. I have to,
Yep. So
I
this
don't,
is reminding you
yeah,
that you are differentiating yourself
yeah,
in the best possible way because you are freaking amazing in your way. And you just need to focus on that. You don't have to worry about other people because I'm going to be doing it differently versus you, right? You focus on that.
right.
Make sense? And you're going to unleash your potential by doing that. Just being you and
Awesome.
showing how amazing you are and glow in front of your vet with your confidence.
Got it.
Next, self
Discipline.
love and personal relationships and altruism.
Yes.
Can you read that?
I practice love of self and altruism, optimal balance of the energies of yin and yang in me and my entire being and my personality.
Keep going.
Optimal harmony of male and female energies in my material body and all subtle levels of my being.
Okay, do you understand when it says yin yang and male and female energies?
Yeah, I do. I do.
Can you
It's
share a
not
little
something
bit?
that I think about a lot. So,
So this is personal relationships, self-love.
yeah.
Can you dig deeper and see if any part of this saying resonate with your how you see yourself and how you see your male and female energies within you?
Yeah, I probably would, my male energy is probably lower.
There you
I'm,
go.
I'm
Boom.
I'm not as much of a go-getter.
Yes.
Yeah, I'm more subtle and quiet, sometimes a little fearful to ask.
Yes. Do you
Yeah,
see this? Do you see how
yes,
this
I
is
do.
going to help you strengthen your focus?
Yeah.
You get it? Because it
It's
is
more of
always yin and
it's a
yang in us,
balance.
right?
It's a balance of it. I
Yep,
get
it's
it.
the balance of it, right?
Awesome. Yep.
Especially when you're going out there, you're presenting something,
Yeah.
you need to balance that, right? You cannot be going in and saying, oh, I don't know if this is going to work for you, or I'm not sure. You know what I'm saying? Like, there are times that we are
Right.
mellower. There's the feminine energies, right? There's
Right.
the compassion. There's the nurturing side of us, right? Which is you amazing, right? But there are times we need to balance it with more exactly what you just said. So you got it. You completely got this point,
It's
right?
it's more assertiveness that
Exactly.
that needs to be
There you
developed.
go. So you
There you
see
go.
how this factor
Yeah.
can contribute into
Got
optimize
it.
it, right?
Yep.
Next.
Resolving motivational disorders. I
Hmm.
identify, harmonize, and transform the following issue that is affecting my motivation. I put off unpleasant things. It weighs on me, but I don't want to know anything about it. That is so me. I just finished doing that. I put something off and I finally did it tonight, just before this call. I
So this
finally,
resonate with you, right?
absolutely, yes.
Okay, and then see how this is going to affect your goals, reaching your goal, right?
Yeah,
And you know what your goal is, right? So I would read this whole report before you go see your prospective client tomorrow. You hear
excellent.
me?
Yeah, I do.
And you
Thank
want to
you.
strengthen that, and you can actually vibrate the frequency in your
Yeah,
information field. In fact, during the meeting tomorrow, you can actually vibrate. If you're meeting with her for an hour, just vibrate the frequency for an hour.
yeah,
You can do that because you have two Healy, right?
I do.
There you go, right? That's amazing thing. While you're doing demo, you can be vibrating with frequencies. That is like you can have all you. It's like having May sitting next to me and cheering you on, right? That's the frequencies, right?
Got it. Yep.
Okay, excellent. Keep going.
Resolving motivational disorders. Did I just do that one?
No, no, that's
No, that's a
that's a
different
different
one.
one.
Resolving motivational disorders. I identify, harmonize, and transform the following issue that is affecting my motivation. I have anxiety and self pity. I am introverted and vulnerable.
Does this
Interesting.
resonate with you?
Some of it is. I don't necessarily know if I have a self pity. I don't feel that, but I there is anxiety and I am introverted.
Okay,
So
so
those things are true.
yeah.
Yeah.
So, because I know you, we've becoming to know each other now, right? So, you've raised a good point. First of all, this database was developed. It's in 38 languages. You can select your
Mm,
language, right? It's originally developed by the German. So the original language is actually German. So one caution for everybody using this is the words. You don't have to worry too much about the words. The words only consist of like 7% of our communication. So
right.
sometimes you have to read in between the line and kind of get the essence of the message and not get too worrying about the words. So
Right.
yeah, I totally agree with you that you're not self-pity. It's just the translation. You know what I'm saying? So
Yeah.
but at least you get the message, right?
Yes. Oh, absolutely. Yeah.
Yep.
It doesn't bother me. I think about it. I don't think it's self-pity. It's more about the introversion and
Yep.
to put myself out there.
Yep. And
Yeah,
that sometimes you're vulnerable too, because
exactly.
by
Yes.
when things happen and you feel like you are not sufficient or not good enough or something
Yeah.
like that, right?
Yes, I agree.
And also you can see how that ties into achieving your goal, right? When you
Yes.
self-sabotage yourself and just kind of saying being all anxious and all that stuff, right? So strengthen your and then
Interesting.
you have the frequency to help you get there.
Yeah, that's true.
All you have to do, isn't it amazing? All you have to do is set the intention that you want
The
that.
intention. That's right.
And then the Healy is gonna magnify it 100 times, 1,000 times. This is how amazing it is, right? You know people who know how to meditate, right? They can actually set the intention, they meditate for 10, 20 years, all these guru, and they are achieving these amazing results. But how many of us can actually do that? Not many, right? Well, with the Healy, we can actually tap into this amazing frequencies and energies out there in the universe to basically to amplify our intention like that. All we need to do is to identify it and put it out there and to
Right.
attract all these abundance, right? Okay, great. Next.
Goal alignment and intent. I purposely live my true intentions. I refrain from leaving my life to chance. I consciously take the initiative for my actions. That's true.
Okay, that's great.
Yeah.
So this one is more like an affirmation and really focus,
Yeah,
setting the focus
absolutely.
and really sharpening. Our focus is so important because the minute you focus, then you have no room to think about all the other negativity,
Yeah.
all this noise on the outside saying that what if, you
Yeah.
know?
No distraction. Yeah.
Yep. Next.
Personal relationships, self love, and altruism. I practice love of self and altruism. With full confidence, I allow aspects of love to bring light into my hidden self. The fullness and diversity of my being is illuminated and shines in fulfilled, peaceful love. I can be the way I am. I love that. That's
I
awesome.
love that. You know,
Yeah.
Jackie, and I feel like sometimes I'm a broken record. I have to keep reminding you how amazing you are. You know how amazing you are?
Thank
You
you.
do know. Everybody, all your friends knows how amazing you are. I think you're probably the only person who does not know how amazing you are. Just from your picture, you know, for some of you don't know, Jackie takes just the most amazing pictures. Her picture actually just express so much of it's the do you see that your photos are actually an extension of your energies?
Yeah, it's funny. I listed that. I share my gift of landscape photography to inspire and promote healing with God's power of beauty.
Yep.
That was the other intention.
And the thing is, you just have to tap into this and self, and
Yeah.
then really walk. When you walk, you actually glow with these illuminate and shine. When you're reading this, it's like this is so you, right?
Wow, this is really good.
This is really good, right? It is so you, but sometimes we put roadblocks, we bury ourselves, and we don't see it.
We don't let ourselves see it.
We don't let ourselves see it. Everybody sees it, but you.
Yeah, it's
And
true.
to take off your blindfold and to see how amazing
Thank
you
you.
are.
Awesome. Thank you.
And this is gonna be part, and you can see how this is gonna contribute in you connecting in your personal relationship, right? And your
Yeah.
self-confidence, right?
Love this. This is so cool.
Keep going.
Resolving stress factors, personality, and character. I recognize, harmonize, and transform what causes stress to my personality and character, suffering from the codependence of the partner, which there is none,
Well,
which is why there is.
again, this could be now the interpretation. I know what you're thinking. It may not be
Yeah,
that. The partner could be anything.
I know. I understand what you're
It's
saying.
the codependence aspect.
I
It could be that
understand.
partner could be the vet tomorrow,
Yes.
right? So
Yeah.
basically is to let go of that, right? And just do what you do best.
Yeah.
The right
Honestly,
people will
I
resonate and
don't
appreciate you.
feel I don't feel the codependence piece any longer. Which
Okay,
is
that's
which
great.
is a nice thing. Yeah, it really is a good thing. So to focus on and harmonizing and transform what causes stress to my personality. So for instance, as an example, I'm not going to worry about the result.
Exactly.
I'm just
Exactly.
going,
That's exactly what it is. You
yeah,
got
I'm
it.
just going to serve.
I'm so proud
And
of you.
yeah,
You're
that's
so good
really,
at interpreting this now. Do you see that?
yeah, no, I understand. It's like
That
I'm
is
not going to go there
exactly what it
and
is.
hope that
The
they,
result is nothing about the result.
it's not about the result.
It's
It's about
not about the
serving.
result. And that's exactly what this is saying, right?
Yeah, I get
And
it.
the
I
thing is, for
totally
some of
agree.
you who are new to Healy, who have not used the coaching, Be
Yeah.
gentle with yourself because some of these points may not resonate with you because sometimes it takes times for us to understand what these points means to you because it's
Yeah.
very personal and how we interpret it. And sometimes some of the point you just may not be ready to understand it. And so if you don't, then be
Yes.
gentle with yourself. That's why there's a little red cross there. You are welcome to cross off any point that doesn't resonate with you, that you think is irrelevant at this moment. I can guarantee you the more you use it, the more point will
Yeah.
resonate and it's a personal growth journey. Right? Does that make sense?
Well, the thing I like about it, I mean, I'm using it on myself, but this is also a beautiful tool to use and to partner with a client
Exactly. And
to
then for
help
you,
them
like,
see them. Yeah, I
yeah.
get it. Yeah, that's
So
awesome.
just to people don't scroll
Right.
yet. Just for people who are here or beginner have not used their personal coach and they hesitate, feel free. If you see a point like
Yeah.
this, if it doesn't resonate, just cross it off. But Jackie, you get it. We'll keep the point and keep it on, right? For
Yeah.
me, I keep all the point. I don't cross off any point because even for point that I don't feel like I get it, I just trust that it's there for a reason and just let the energy flow.
Yep. I get it.
Next.
Okay, personal relationships. Finding a partner. I trust that the partner who suits me will find their way to me. Oh my gosh, this is so what I believe. I trust that we will thrive in a happy and fulfilling partnership. I force nothing and rest in full confidence in myself. On the path of love, the ideal partner is revealed to me. My intuition lights the way. That is 100% how I think. 100%.
Isn't this is helpful when you
A
see these
100%.
words?
Yeah, and it feels really good too.
It feels really good.
It
So
didn't used to
do
be
you
that way.
we yes, let's just finish the but before I forget, I want to say this is that do you see the shift of your energies now
Yeah.
versus the beginning at 8 o'clock when you asked me your question?
Yeah, absolutely.
You see the difference already, right?
Yeah, I
And do
do.
you see the difference in your energies now in how
Yeah.
you're gonna talk to and present tomorrow versus when you were at 8 o'clock?
Yes.
And then we have not even vibrated the frequencies yet.
I know. It's like,
Isn't
what? I
that
haven't got that
amazing?
far.
Isn't it amazing? We haven't even got to the good part yet. But anyway, let's keep going.
Okay, good. Okay. Trust. Oh boy, here we go. I am connected with everything and totally secure. I don't have to do anything in order to be accepted. I am welcomed and loved the way I am. That is true. That's what I share with everyone that I
Because
work with.
sometimes we try too much, right? We try too much to gain people's trust or whatever. And then
Yes.
sometimes you just be, right? Just be the way that you are,
Yeah,
which is amazing already,
it
right?
is. That's awesome. Thank you.
And is that the last point?
That is the last one.
Yep. Okay, so this is really great. So again, thank you for letting us and being vulnerable and sharing about. And so the next part we can do is this is how, and again, however you want to use it, there's no correct way, but there's
Okay.
a recommendation is that if you press vibrate and you can click that little wiggly thing to show them how long you want to vibrate. The okay. Now I want to
Okay.
explain that you can vibrate a few seconds or a few minutes or a few hours or manual set vibrate as long as you want. Okay, so this is
Okay.
like some people might do it for the whole day, some people might do it for a few seconds, whatever, right?
Yeah.
And it's all personal. So this is the recommended usage of the success coach that I would like to explain how it works. Is that to kickstart all these points, the recommendation is to do 37 seconds 6 to 8 times just to kickstart the energy. It's kind of like
Yes.
pinching yourself, pinch pinch pinch, right? Just kind of to
Mhm.
spark it up, to spark up the energy like this, right?
Yes.
And once you do that, you can vibrate 2 minute 49 seconds
Okay.
for 2 to 3 times a day. Basically just keep sending that in energy in your frequency, in your information field.
Okay.
until you think, as long as you need. If you think this is accomplished, you have enough of it, then you can stop and then do your next scan, next focus on something else, right? So
Yes.
you could be like some people that I myself, I've seen result in a matter of just immediately, like just immediately, just using it for once. Some of the stuff I use it for a few days, and some could be longer, depending on your situation and how deep you are in certain, in how you're in touch with your in your subconscious mind, right? So we can do a quick demo here for 37 seconds, and I will just do a quick demo here
Okay.
for 37 seconds, and I will just explain how this is working when you do it, okay? And
Yes.
then because you just click the uh, email thing, it just you have to reconnect again. Whenever we get in and out of the app, you have to reconnect and just tap not connected. Then you can reconnect your Healy.
Hmm.
Now, when you're vibrating frequencies, you can meditate. You don't have, you just need to be intentional, and you don't have to be still. You could be working or sleeping or eating or whatever. And you can see all these affirmation in bolded green, right? You can read
Yes.
this ahead of time, or you can be just intentional reading it and to really let the frequency, right, get in to bring you to the desired states, right? You just need to set the intention.
Hmm.
And the red and the blue is it continuously in real time capturing your frequency, analyze it, and give you what you need. So this is like really personal, specific to you, and it just give it's like a feedback loop, right?
Good.
Alrighty, and so you can do that 6 to 8 times to kickstart, and then read this again. And I would, for you, I would recommend you maybe do it first thing in the morning tomorrow, maybe 2 minutes 49 seconds, and maybe go through all the bolder text again.
Yeah.
And then when you're at the meeting, it's up to you. You can vibrate during the meeting. Just you can even just show your friend what you're doing, so she know
Yeah.
what you're doing, and while you're doing the demo, and just be conscious of all these wow energies in your information field.
Awesome. I love this. This is a great app.
Like it's like the whole universe is right around you, wrapping you while you are doing whatever you're doing. You're not alone. We're all connected, right? And that's it. That's the end of our demo. And thank
Amazing.
you very much for your time. And if you want a demo, please contact your friend, and we can do this. This is quantum, so you don't need to be in front of your friends. We can do this. You can be living in different countries. All and I like using Zoom in this setting to do it because then you can share the screen and your friend can see exactly what is happening, and they can benefit from the scan.